Oh man, how do I tweet again? You just gotta love when you go for a hashtag and then like it doesn't give you like a variation of the hashtag you want. So like I wanted the hashtag Danganronpa 2, and it was like, you got a Danganronpa and you got a Danganronpa version 3, but there's a no 2 right here. That has been removed from our Twitter algorithms. You gotta love how hashtags are also case sensitive. All right, dude, let's freaking go. Well, after I post about it in the Discord. Hey, Phoenix, Phoenix King, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? There we are. Alright, won't need that anymore. Yo, I'm pretty Gouda too. I mean, I didn't eat any Gouda, which, I mean, that means I'm not as Gouda as I could be, but, you know, I'm pretty Gouda. Alright, everything should be set up. As always, let me know if anything's going on with the sound. Oh, so yeah, it looks like I'm still gonna put myself at a distinct disadvantage with the Hangman's Gambit because I'm still insisting on using a controller because I don't want to have to learn like the new controls and then flub up everything, you know, just to learn it tonight. So, oh well. Same amounts of Gouda. Yeah, there's never enough Gouda going around. All right, so Phoenix King, as you saw in the Facebook group, I definitely have my own predictions in on all of this. I'm not confident about any of them, and I am sure I will be horribly, horribly wrong. But you know what? It all makes sense in my headcanon, so, like, you know, I'm just gonna pull a Hifumi and just be like, this is the rind of my meaty, popey genius. See, like, even if it ends up being wrong, like obviously the thought process behind everything was works of pure and utter genius. And it took me way longer than I would care to admit to think of. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I do think it is Sonya. Like... Yeah, I'm sure you don't want to talk about this. Okay. So, before I go into the predictions proper, I will state that I went ahead and bought a whole bunch of skills so that I would not be going in blind Leroy Jenkins mode. So hopefully that will help out quite a bit. Oh, I will also now be doing the voice of Nekomaru because I just want to. Don't at me. Like I had to stop myself from doing his voice last time, so I might as well. Yeah, and that should be all of the housekeeping on that. So, I have several predictions going on here. With, of course, the main one being the murderer, who I think is Sonia. It's less about, like, direct evidence that it was her, and more, like, just a feeling. Oh, and to anybody who would like to look, we have the doc with all of my predictions and favorite characters in there. So basically, the first thing that I tried to figure out was why in the hell would the murderer go through all the trouble of setting up the body against the door? Like, it obviously was not. It was obviously not Mahiru. Because, like, according to Mikon, she was killed instantly. I mean, unless Mikon's lying, could be, but yeah, I don't think there's any evidence to that. And plus, the bloodstain corroborates it. So there's no reason for a murderer to go through all of that, and therefore limit like the best escape option, and then only leave the bathroom window, which you need an accomplice to get out of. And as we know in this game, like accomplices do not. Like in the Danganronpa universe rules, like an accomplice does not get the benefits. So there's really no reason for people to work together, except spoilers, I guess. Like I talk about spoilers from game 1, but not about but I don't want spoilers for game 2, just because I'm like going through all of it, and I want to like make my own predictions like based on what came before, but so I want to experience this blind. Anyways. Oh, you challenged me to voice a female character of my choosing. I will think about that. So yes. Well, where was I? Yes, or so the murderer would have to leave through the window and therefore need an accomplice, or leave out the beach house, which. Like, sure, there could be some way of, like, clearing your prints in the sand, but there's also, like, no broom around or anything to, like, remove it, so, and, like, without the evidence, we'll just assume, like, it didn't happen. If it comes up later, then, like, shame on me for not predicting it, I guess. But therefore, that means that the murder and the body being positioned against the door have to be two separate events, which is kind of has some parallels to Case 2 of the first game. Maybe that's very much intentional, especially given the reference to a serial killer. But for the arrangement of the body, the most likely person I see doing that is Fuyuhiko. Who would have like memories of the events that happened before that were alluded to in the arcade game, Monokuma's arcade game, and yeah, he definitely seems like he was the first one to beat it, and therefore would be like the most likely to have his memories back of the incident. Yeah, and there's some other things to predict on there, like it was his sister who was killed by Girl E before, and therefore he or maybe someone from the Kuzuryu clan got revenge for that. And that was just all based on like the names and the credits. Like it was the only thing that made sense. And Girl E was someone named Sato. But anyways, like positioning the body and everything to like reflect that seemed like very intentional to someone who held like an emotional grudge, but didn't actually do the murdering. And therefore, after positioning the body like that, which you can't do, like you have to block the door off first, and therefore, preclude getting out that way. He had to get help getting out of the window, and the only viable candidate for that is Hiyoko. How that will all play together, I don't know. but we will see. But yeah, like obviously then Hyoko's only escape route was through the sand on the beachside door, and you know her footprint showed up there, so like that just makes sense in my head. But of course, that means that is all secondary to the actual murder, and therefore. It becomes a much more difficult problem of like thinking who actually did it. No, I don't. No, I don't. I will do that on my own if I can, but you are certainly not getting famous on this channel. Begone. Dang bots. Oh man, what is wrong with those bots? Okay, so then, like, just going through the list of all characters of, like, who would be available for the murder. Oh, sorry, one more thing. Like, also, if it was Hiyoko and someone else who, like, saw the body and arranged it, like, and set up the 2 out of 3 people to get a body announce message, then, for some reason, I can never remember his name. Like, never. What was it? It's not Kazuryu. The ultimate mechanic became the 3rd person who saw the body and then therefore tripped the announcement. Okay, so anyways. Okay, so speaking of that, the ultimate mechanic was with Hajime, so that, like, you know, rules him out from being able to do the murder. Nekomaru and Gundam don't really seem to have any connections to the case, so I think I can... Kazuichi, thank you. It's something... It's just something about that name that I just never, like, store in my long-term memory. Okay, so... Alright, so as I was saying, so yes, I can rule out Hajime, Kazuichi, Nekomaru, Gundam, and Nagito. So, you know, that's fine. You know, I would assume I can rule out Nagito. Like, there's also no evidence, like, directly linking him to the murder either. And plus, it doesn't fit into, like, his set of motives. I can also rule out Hiyoko and Fuyuhiro based on, like, the whole body arrangement theory. So then that leaves... let's see. Okay, let me go through them, like, in order. So... Oh gosh, I am... Okay, first off, Mikon and Ibuki, they were traveling together, so, like, I assume they would be able to vouch for each other. You know, so I don't think they did it. Akane, yeah, sure, she was bloody when she came into the diner, but, like, that's a very easy thing. Like, if she was lying, that'd be a very easy thing for, like, Nekomaru to disprove, so, like, I don't think she did it. Then there's Chiaki, who, admittedly, she could have, but with everything she did afterward, like with helping Hajime out, I don't think so, unless she also has dissociative identity disorder, and it was like, anyways. And it was like all her actions afterwards, I think, like, exclude her from being sus. Which then leaves Sonia and Peko, which I can't, like, rule out either one of them. Like, obviously in the beach house, like, a whole bunch of water bottles were used, and I actually, like, went back and confirmed that it was the water that was specifically used. You know, that was used to, like, wash themselves off or maybe wash something else off. Like, regardless, Pekka would definitely, like, fit the bill of being, like, drenched in water. You know, she said she was swimming in the ocean. Obviously not the ocean by the beach house, or else she would leave footprints there. So either, like, she's telling the truth that she swam somewhere else, and therefore would, you know, have an alibi, you know, for her, like, participating in the murder, or that she rinsed herself off afterwards and, like, did the killing in her bathing suit. But I don't know about that. Sonia as well. Like, she wasn't drenched from like trying to wash herself off, but she did come in a fully clad wetsuit, and there were wetsuits in the closet of the beach house. So to me that would be a 50-50 toss-up, but like my gut is saying Sonia because like and also Sonia and Peko both like know about the serial killer and like the connection with the mask and the stuff. And anyways, but like I feel there would be more to know about Sonia that would like make her more relevant to this case. I don't know, maybe she has like the dissociative identity disorder, so she's also has a serial killer persona like Toko did, which that would be a brave choice to do twice in a row, to be honest. But like I also thought that the murdered girl in the photo also looked like Sonia. I don't know if that's going to have any connection to that, so maybe she's like actually part of the Kuzuryu clan. But anyways, that's why I'm like putting my chips on Sonia, but like kind of making it a half thing. So like if it's Sonia or Peko, then I was half right, so I only have to take half punishment. And okay, anyway, that's like my whole thought process. It took way too long, and I'm sure as soon as I go into the trial, they will like say one thing that will instantly nuke all of my headcanon. So, let's go!
Why you? Stop it!
Jeez. Yoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Yoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to warp her in a full Nelson. A full fucking Nelson!
I'm very glad I chose to do Nekomaru's voice. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That is a good question. Hello.
Oh, dude, he's roiding out!
I'm right here. You know, brah, Monokuma's body is just like pumping with murderous intent. There's nowhere for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still, I'm a Yakuza! Accepting defeat is not an option!
Anyway, see ya later!
This is bad.
Like,
If you don't have enough power, harness your latent energy! Come on, bring out that energy!
This too must be the
So it begins. The beginning of the end. But yeah, there is a learning curve to doing any voice where you go like full ham first off, and then you ease into it.
If you don't unleash your power here, where else are you going to unleash it? Don't you want to avenge Mahiru's death? Don't you want to take a giant shit?
what the? Hey!
Yeah, it could be a stuffed Super Saiyan. I know, I could probably avoid all this, but oh well. What did I say? We're just gonna jump into it today? Ha! Lol. So with Mikan, I took a look in the student records, and oh my. Oh my. On her lists of likes and dislikes, Yeah. I'll just go ahead and put it up there real quick. The report card. My bad. You cannot unhear the Frankie Nekomaru's voice. Ah, crap. Well, unfortunately, since I never watched One Piece, yeah, I don't quite... Yeah, I can't quite make that connection. But yeah, the whole likes bathroom smells and alcohol. And dislikes oversized things. I knew there was more. You were right. You told me there was more. But you know what? That just makes me want to stand for her even more. You know, see what the hell we can do to get her some help. Oh, there we go. Hey, there's my cursor. A reverse-sized queen with an alcohol and voyeurism fetish? Like... Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by queen, but... Wait, oh. Queen! Yes, okay. Wow, sorry, the person wrote it, Phoenix wrote it Kween, so I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, there's more. There's more, but we'll learn it. We'll learn it. We'll go ahead and, you know, face the truth head on if we can. I'm a Yakuza. I won't run or hide.
Cause it's bad. Listen.
Sparkling justice may hold the key. Yeah, I agree, but that kind of limits it, like,
Then
you know, to you and Pecco. No, yeah, yes you do. Yes you do.
alrighty.
Oh, though, let's see, I do also have to note, at 8 o'clock, so about an hour and a half from now, I do have to leave for about 30 minutes to take a very important phone call. I will be coming back, like, after that 30 minutes, so at 8:30 Eastern Time. Kill Hiyoko? Nah, I wouldn't go that far. But yeah, just so we're all up front there, like, as soon as 8 o'clock hits, like, you know, just go ahead, take a break, get your snacks in, and then we'll all meet back up for the second part of the trial or something.
You should be honored.
It's nearly showtime.
A mere human such as yourself will be present to witness the beginning of the end. It's almost showtime!
Okay, there we go. We done.
You're so evil.
Okay, so like in the Nekomaru samples that I've heard so far, like I swear I've heard Greta from Gravity Falls in there. Like that's what his voice most reminds me of.
Oh my god, we gotta kiss all the boys!
As if my heart was a rotten fruit. Okay. That is an interesting simile. Before it finally goes squish. Quiggles, okay, you can hear it too. Nice.
So impossible.
impossible!
That is...
No, no! You.
Yeah. It's for the lulz, obviously. You know, it's like he assembled a giant 4chan community.
Like...
Yep, that is definitely a Monokuma motivation there. Yes, exactly. Man, even though she was not one of my favorites, like, yeah, but Mahiru was awesome. Oh, so Quickles, you may have not been here when I talked about it, but I do have skills now. Oh, wait. Oh, I gotta set them too. Okay, I'm glad I took a look at that. I will probably need a recovery, yes. I am using a controller, so getting the upshift may be really nice. I mean, like, I should choose that? Increase the speed of memorizing. Yeah, I assume that's gonna come into play on this one. Focus gauge decreases slower. That's also good. Oh my god. It just comes out to 30. Oh, nice. Nah, I already thought plenty about this trial.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person...
But if you pick
I'll
the
punish
wrong
everyone
one...
besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
I have to say it again. Just like the first, the explanation from the first game every time I did it in the trial was just like the whole rhythm of it was just really weird. And then you will figure out who done it.
Times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
But was it actually a motive?
Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it actually
Let's try
is.
discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome murder case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
So I did take the liberty of preparing a list of who everybody is, who everybody was in that. So girl A was Mikan, girl B was Hiyoko, C Ibuki, D Mahiru, E someone named Sato. There's no direct connection with that name to anybody else, at least not that I know right now. The boy had to have been Fuyuhiko, because in the credits it was listed as Kuzuryu. And then also the other dead girl, the first one, also had to have been a member of the Kuzuryu clan, again, with credits. And therefore I assume that was Fuyuhiko's sister, who he did mention. Yeah, that. I do find it interesting that only Hiyoko's name doesn't use the last name that's still her first name, so I'm not sure why that is. Oh, well, there we go.
I see. Girl.
Hey, I could have just went on and, you know, saved us time, but oh well.
That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A. Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
I mean, if you upheld your right to privacy, no, she's absolutely a victim and all that.
A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Okay, girl B.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too.
There are no rights on Jabberwock. Well, yes, there are. I mean, sure, they're all community enforced, which that usually goes down the toilet really quickly.
Huh?
It was B, right? B? Yes, B.
I see. Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Yeah, right for video game characters. I agree.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
but not on Jabberwock. I mean, and nothing enforceable. All right, C is Ibuki.
I see. Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl C? Then I'll see you next Tuesday. Let's move on to Girl D.
Agreed. Yep, Mahiru.
I see. Girl D is my hero. The victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
I see. Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
It's fucking stupid.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll.
People being in games are fucking cringe. What? What?
Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
I mean, it could have been. Wait. Shit. He had a double roll. Damn it, is it younger?
I can prove it.
Okay, good.
In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Oh, yep, he remembers.
What do you mean, little sister?
You know, little sisters from BioShock. Like, get for the program. Okay, fine. That was just one of my predictions. I can go ahead and highlight that later.
This is what Guy F said in the game.
Just in case.
It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared twice.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Yeah, she played a dead body. Yeah, he knows. He knows.
I see! The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister.
Because if Jabberwock is a virtual world, like you say, that means Twilight Syndrome is a non-fiction game and a fiction world, and the characters in the game are all real. Or at least the ones featured in the non-fiction game. You know, that's making my brain explode. Trying to see how fiction multiplies by non-fiction. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and move on from that.
So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Yo, how about we talk about them coconuts, though?
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you got there. Winning personality? Are you praising me? I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Dumbass!
You said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality. It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events.
If you die in the game, you die in real life.
Well, actually, based on my theories, that could be that could be very relevant.
Don't go making shit up, bastard. If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago.
Wow!
I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Right.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet! I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone.
Unfortunately, that was kind of my reasoning for casting him out of suspicion. No, I said Sonia.
That's why. I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Like if it's not Sonia, then technically I got it wrong or half wrong.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
Okay, so from here on out, I am going to be trying half predictions as well, since there was a couple that I maybe kind of could have gotten right in the first case, but also didn't. That will still mean that I do a punishment time, but it will only be a half dose. Yeah, so I was only confident enough in my prediction to say Sonia or Peko. I still went ahead and just said Sonia, but if it ends up being Peko, then I will technically be half right.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
But it will it's not even half right. It's more half wrong because I will still then face the music for it.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be the same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
What?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Maybe it's related to Gundam's last name, since they're both really plain names.
Tanaka may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
A half wrong doesn't make a right. Correct.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
Yeah, a half wrong is still is still points off.
My, you don't know. I heard that girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
You want to, let's see, half wrong, I do physical exercise. Like 25 push-ups. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm down with that.
So violent, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
Oh my god, you're Kazuichi, that is like the first intelligent thing you've said.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
I mean, yeah. Because Girlie was the murderer.
I see.
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Let's see. So, yes, a full wrong is pain. A half wrong is health. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can say that.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl.
You know what? It's like the exercise is a mix of both hope and despair. By the way, I have to admit, like that gives even like more credence to it because this hot sauce, it does not agree with me the day after. I'll leave it at that. So that's full despair. Like push-ups are half hope, half despair. So you know, Nagito will really like that.
What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently, Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister. You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But... Is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
Oh, he totally
In order
remembers.
to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
The music room. Oh,
Look,
nice.
I made a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
Jockey, you're absolutely being a boss
I'm
right now.
surprised you went to
And
all
yes, a
this
video game boss.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is the basic.
I'm gonna give her the dice next time I see her. Oh, no, wait, I already completed the relationship. Never mind. Yes. Chiaki is queen.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining. Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the five of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
Hydrate, thank you. Like, I'm sorry, that looks like Sonya to me. Like, I was really doubting it because, like, nobody brought that up. Like, Hajime didn't bring that up. But, like, anyway, we'll see.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hasn't been a non-stop debate yet.
Heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
Shut the fuck up, Nagito.
Wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girlie was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke the window and escaped.
Yeah.
And sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before
Nope.
the others arrived.
Nope.
Would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
It's a girl who sounds like a character in V3. Yeah, we'll get to that later.
Forget this!
Probably much later.
Cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Should lock the room and put the key away. Hey, first now stop debate.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girlie do?
Suit.
She just broke the window in the music.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so entrance hall photos that. Right.
And escaped outside.
Victim's crime scene photo.
So how did Girlie get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside.
I'm gonna ask someone about the broken
You need to
vase.
go through the entrance hall.
Wait, no.
The other 4 girls should have been there.
At the entrance hall, the girls...
It was the other 4, right? I believe that's correct. Derp. Yes.
heard the sound of the window shattering.
Hold on. Wait, what?
Crap!
Oh, crap.
After she killed the first victim in the music room.
Was I on broken vase photo?
She just broke the window and escaped out.
So how did girl to the front of the mute? To go back to the music, you need to go through the entrance hall.
Go through the entrance
hall. The other 4 girls should have been there.
Yes, that's correct.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
How was she able to get past those 4 and wait in front of the music room?
She probably used a hidden passageway.
No.
Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
After she killed the first victim in the music room.
There's no killer's escape route, right? No. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to be relevant. Yeah, they were at the entrance, so I definitely don't need to contradict Mikon's statement. Like, wait, shouldn't I have been right?
Window in the music room.
Or was I just on the wrong truth bullet?
So how did Girlie get from out to the front of the music? To go back to the mute, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have...
At the entrance hall, the girl heard the sound of the window shut.
Yeah, I was on the wrong one. Oh man, I'm gonna get into trouble if I don't, like, if I think I used the right bullet, but... anyways.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking. Probably.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the four girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the four girls met by the entrance hall.
I mean, I don't like that I'm agreeing with Nagito, but...
I think the murder had just occurred, and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the four of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see! Now the mystery has been solved!
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
One possible thing would be the fish tank, right?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was!
Oh, damn it. I mean, no, she doesn't look drenched. I don't know, maybe it was the bat. And Nagito is smart boy. Maybe.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the end!
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Feel like I need to
I
shit!
feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one!
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Are actually very durable. You can't destroy them in one shot. Guy named Gun. Okay. Oh man, I don't think I would be able to get through a drinking game where I'd take a shot every time Neko says shit. Killer's escape route, storm swimsuit.
A weapon inside the music room, huh?
Killer's escape route, storm swimsuit.
What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Broken face.
Think you attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Alright, so from what I can tell, that is blunt force. It can't be the vase either. That's not relevant. Wait. Okay, so yeah, I don't know about the fish tank because, like, yeah, that would be really bulky and slow. And, like, it was filled, but it was broken over there, so if it was broken when it was hit where the body was, anyways. Maybe she was, like, thrown out the window and dragged back in.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
Her fucking fist!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
What exactly is victim's crime scene photo? Okay.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even bigger?
Okay, so, I was thinking, like, the bat, but, no. Because you're stuck on this because, you forgot what they said in the game. Oh, no. I think I would have also, missed it.
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Broken face. God damn it! Okay, this is actually a problem. Okay, so like, even though, like I said, I don't want spoilers, I don't see myself getting through this part. So any very vague hints that you may have for this would be appreciated.
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even...
The investigation
It's on that big a...
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Oh, I'm swimming.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it? She beat her to death with her fists!
Wait. Okay. Okay.
Damn it! A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death a blow?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even...
The investigation can...
It's on that big a scale.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
I agree with that.
That's interesting. Thank you. No, I actually would not have gotten that. Holy crap.
Killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Thank goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there.
Yeah, okay. Good job, Ibuki. Stolen by somebody. What in the...
Just as I thought! I'm chosen by the gods!
You're not chosen at all, and gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
This is why Ibuki is best girl. Okay, okay.
If the weapon is something that appeared in the game, then so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit. If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the Ace Attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea!
Well then,
It's an idea that
we have a Phoenix Wright fan in Danganronpa. I love it.
to make people think the killer is some pervert. It makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
So yeah, Ibuki's like fourth or something now.
When the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Creator is a huge fan. That makes perfect sense.
Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this?
The creator being a fan of Ace Attorney, that is.
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back.
Yeah, that's what they said in the game. That's interesting you knew that, Mikan.
I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day.
That is
Or the
scary.
game's last day. I might as well ask
Oh,
just in
Mikan,
case. Who do
why?
you think killed Girl E?
Oh, you're so tragic. It was Monokuma!
It should have been Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
Phoenix King, your Gundam showing. Mwahahaha!
It's just a story in a video game, isn't it? That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
They don't remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were like totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Yep, and I said Hiyoko helped Fuyuhiko out of the beach house, so, yep.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
Oh, Phoenix King, you got a Gundam on a Danganronpa test? Nice. Girl E and Mahiru's murder. I mean, it would be this, right?
Crap!
Is it the bat? It's the bat.
I can prove it with this.
I was getting ahead of myself.
The events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true, Fuyuhiko may look suspicious. But don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Trap? What do you mean?
I'm really worried now that like the whole crux of my my argument, that like, oh yeah, there's no way the murderer would leave the body in that position is like going to get done in real fucking soon.
The true killer played that game and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters.
Does that mean a video game caused violence? Maybe.
That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
I assume it's gonna be footprints on the beach.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's the statement I need to shoot. Yeah.
What are you saying, you four? Accusing me of...
Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
But I didn't go to the beach house!
No! Okay.
No, that's wrong!
Wow, I got in like just the moment before the text.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't!
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably Mikan's based on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Oh!
Not Hiyoko's footprints? That's strange. The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house.
Hold on a second. I just saw the X on Teru's portrait. That makes me big sad right now.
Which means when the
Oh god!
footprints went inside the beach house.
Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
The relationship, you don't quite know yet, that plays into all this stuff. Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left.
Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hiyoko?
I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
So you finally decided to confess.
Every character gets a unique X.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
It leads away from it!
Don't believe her so easily, dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh? It's a lie? People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Yep. Hiyoko definitely helped Fuyuhiko. I am dying on that hill, god damn it.
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
Iron barred window?
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Never even saw her. Would that be the would that be the gummy?
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Letter on Mahiru. No, that shouldn't have any relevance. Alright, it has to be the note then.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots? I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Shower.
I didn't go any other time.
Iron bar. Yeah, the letter's the only thing that makes sense.
At the beach house?
Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Wait.
Damn it!
No, I embarrassed myself in front of everybody!
But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
You're doing your morning
Then you didn't
walk.
meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Then would it just be the footprints again? Since they're only going in one direction? Footprints, metal bat,
Obviously not.
shower room, that makes
Saying I met
no
up with her when I
sense.
never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Dang it!
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Saying I met up with her when I never. Is this a panel of idiots?
Like, would it then
I did go to
be
the beach, but only during my
here?
morning.
What? Wait, how does the letter do the thing with the walk? It doesn't specify a time!
Explain that after you take a look at this letter.
Okay. I couldn't find you. Here's the place and time. I was looking at the bottom part. God damn it! It had the rest of the text! Frick!
That letter! It's the one Mahiru had, right?
Well, I even made that same freaking mistake yesterday!
Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap! I remember now. I totally saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner for Yuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house.
Wasn't even paying attention or
I
anything.
went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know! I didn't even write that letter! I'm telling the truth! I really don't know!
I mean... So the gummies may play into this. Okay, so like the only footprints are those going away from the beach house. Or like, yeah, indeed, going away from the beach house. None going towards. So like, you know, to me, Hiyoko had to have been in there. But like, I was also thinking about the gummies. Like, oh hey, there didn't seem to be a yellow one in the one she usually eats, so it was like a plant. And hold on a sec. Alright, so yeah, so that was like a plant. So like that, like someone made it look like she was there, but no, this is all falling apart.
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along. That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru.
You're going pretty aggro on Hiyoko right here. You know, it's kind of like the whoever smelt it, dealt it adage. Select a suspicious spot. It's gonna be in the closet!
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes, that's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence. Hiyoko, your favorite candy is gummies, correct?
What's a gummy? I've never eaten something like that before.
Okay, that's funny.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar.
Hiyoko is extremely sus. We all love to see her execution. Well, yeah, but, you know. Like, I would like for everybody else not to be executed at the same time.
When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her foot.
But why? And obviously the body was not on the door.
Four dark devas of the
Like, if it was, even if it did end up on the door, then why wouldn't you just move the freaking body?
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
That's a trap!
Someone! Whose trap is it?
The masterminds.
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Sonia?
Huh?
Really?
Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all.
Okay.
Sparkling
Even the
Justice
music
is
agrees with me.
silent, which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Go, Ultimate Sim!
Why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your head. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
It was all a plant. Alright, I'm gonna guess it's the gummy bag.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion.
Trash can, yellow gummy.
Hyoko is the sinner who killed...
Killer's escape. Wait, that's. Yeah, okay, cool.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
That's a trap!
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
That's how you left your footprints.
Yeah, it's not. Okay, that last one's definitely right.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's
Footprints,
conclusion.
trash can, yellow
Hyoko
gummy,
is the sinner who killed Mahiru.
killer's escape route, gummy bag.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
Oh, that is...
And weren't you also hiding in... So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Yes!
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong!
About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
Okay, so yes, besides lemon not being part of, like, her preferred gummies, besides that, I also read in the, records that she dislikes sour things, like lemon.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor? The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon flavored. Huh? That gummy is yellow? Then it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Okay, good, I called that.
I assumed Hyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap!
I mean, you're definitely at the cottage, though. Like, you definitely saw the body and ran away.
A trap like this! I'll get my revenge! I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might!
Hold on, you little bitch! You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Yo! Oh, yeah, Fuyuhiko was there too. Damn it, how's this all fit together? I'm gonna guess the autopsy report is gonna play into this one.
We're not done with Hyoko
Or maybe the window.
There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
Iron barred
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence.
Okay, it'll be like alternate escape
We
route.
can thank Mahiru for it.
What does that mean?
Wait. Oh, hold on.
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road.
There we go. Last ounce of strength on autopsy report. I was right the first time.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Oh my god.
We're not done with Hyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach.
It's true, that's an important piece, and we can thank Mahiru for it.
What does that mean?
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
Bam!
No, that's wrong.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death? According to my autopsy, yes. There's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry. Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
So again, thank you. Please put him in his place.
Instant too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Exactly.
Someone else?
Good, good, good. We're getting on to this part.
They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Kyoko. She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true. Let's assume Hyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body?
Yeah, but that's the exact point. Why?
I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she was
Clean as a whistle.
clean.
It was Mondo. You shut your face. I'm still not over that.
The killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
Oh, yo. Wait, what? How does this
We
work?
haven't decided.
Okay, it's with me apparently.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
Okay, obviously at this point they didn't help each other, but like, yeah. Metal bed, shower room, maybe iron barred window. Okay.
If Mahiru didn't block the door,
Then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
Wait, why was I doing up when I could
And she should be covered in blood.
do side to side, side to side?
Dumbass. There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body,
Hold on. Okay, if you're talking about showers, shower room is out of order and cannot be moved.
she
Yes.
just washed it up. The fact that Hyoko was
Oh,
at
whoops.
the beach can be proven by the footprints in this. Did you get all that, you bastard?
The treat.
Damn it!
if Mahiru didn't block the door,
Then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
His territory. He greased the door with his butter.
There's a
Okay.
shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
Bam.
Allow me to cut through those words. Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
out of order?
I'm terribly sorry.
I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
No, that's against the rules.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
Her clothes fused to her body. Okay, okay. Wait. Oh.
I see.
Oh, that's another good point.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before. Which means Hiyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little.
I didn't smell. It only smelled a little.
Oh, wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited in the first place?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
it.
If you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
What?
She didn't change her clothes. Then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her? Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiru's body.
Because safari rangers are particular sticklers of the rules? What?
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Yeah, that'd be Akane, but that's no.
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that.
Yeah, there we go.
If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed out.
Doubting me, of all people. You got some nerve.
I guess bears are in safaris. I don't know.
I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer?
Okay, but what were you doing there?
Yeah, seems like it.
See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Because Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Your Leon's showing there.
Kyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right?
Please don't offer a helping hand.
Shut the hell up, pig barf. I hope you get a hangnail and die. I'm sorry for being pig barf.
Just get a hangnail and die, man. Gosh.
Hey Hiyoko, now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
God damn it.
Huh?
I hate being on the same page as Nagito.
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
Yeah, I'd be meeting with Fuyuhiko.
Damn it! So that was a lie? Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
Always, yes.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but... around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess the letter that Mahiru had. Yeah, she did. She indeed thought it was from Hiyoko. Or wait. Okay. So with Hiyoko, it was at 2 o'clock. Wrong. Truth bullets. Okay, I need that letter. Okay, let's read the whole thing. Find yourself, put some in the mailbox. Okay, so Hiyoko was asked to come at 2, and Mahiru at 2:30. It's still, like, the same basic reason. Let me take a look at this one. Okay, alright, same structure. And someone who knew about the meeting. Oh, but the one to Mahiru was a different place in time. It was on the second island. Okay, but it's still the same place, but they were planning on meeting somewhere else.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
You're talking about the original letter, right?
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had? Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m., but in Hiyoko's letter...
Whoa! The meeting times are off!
It's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hold on. Okay. So both letters asked to change the place and time.
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think? Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
Which letter did the killer forge? Oh, well, she did. The letter that Mahiru had. Wait.
Damn it!
What? Oh. That'd be both.
I see.
Okay. I thought they were implying that only one of them was forged. Anyways.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while.
The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer.
Yes, just like a netherworld puppeteer.
How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Oh, I almost feel sorry for you.
This is really terrible.
Oh, shut your face!
I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens.
It's okay, Quiggles. I only said almost felt sorry for her. But that's still a no. It's still no sorry. No sorries to be had here.
We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Hey, Akane, I like the way you think.
You went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterwards. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Forced?
Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry.
Stop!
I was inside a small closet.
Why does everyone bully me, God?
And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Okay, well, if that's the direction it's going in...
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible. I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer.
Alright, so... Alright, well, we'll go ahead and tally up everything I got wrong a little later, probably after my break. Damn. Alright, so the killer did have help. No, freak. Okay, but both couldn't get out. There was no way for both people to... There's no way for a killer and the accomplice to both get out through the window. Like, one of them, after setting up the body, one of them would have to leave footprints. And there's no evidence to suggest that there was like some weird contraption or scheme for that.
We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory.
So, Phoenix King, looks like you're gnawing at the bit to give me a clue there.
And everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
I mean, I already feel bad about the one about the evidence, so I'm gonna have to pass that.
Seriously,
I'm gonna have to pass on that.
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair.
Like, even if I'm wrong, that's fine. If I was like, you know, basing all of my theories on like, you know, something stupid. But yeah, like I'll learn later on with more information in the trial. So.
Where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us.
Alright, that... Okay, so somehow she got... she got put to sleep.
Let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
Hey.
Whoa. He's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
Well now. Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Nani? You say Nanu? Alright, so I still got a couple more minutes before I need to take my break.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room.
Yeah, sure thing.
Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that! Oh, I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Alright, so...
Now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
Okay, so... Alright, so whoever murdered... whoever murdered Mahiru... They had to get help getting out. Or... Okay, I'm just gonna keep going on. I'm just gonna keep going on.
The killer was luring Hyoko into a trap. Then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
Yeah, so someone was there after Hyoko left.
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
Yeah, if she woke up in the closet, then that's true. I mean, okay, so Fuyuhiko was AWOL. You know, after, like, what was it, like, somewhere around 3:30. Like, yeah, after he
Returned
left.
to the scene of the crime? After I left?
Yeah, between 3:30 and 4.
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
Uh-oh. The logic dive, okay? Control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. The final destination of the Synapse course, okay? LB to break and RB to jump, okay. Branching questions in the course. Time to play SSX. Ah, I see. When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? And then how'd they get in with the body blocking the door and then the footprints in the sand? How'd they get in and out? How'd their accomplice get in and out? Oh no. So this is reminding me of like the Sonic Heroes or Sonic 2 special stages. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? I could also do that. Would be after, since they tamper with the body afterwards? Nope. Okay, it's before. You know, to do the actual murdering, I assume. There's a mother replaces it with City Escape, really? Oh, no! No, I vehemently disagree with that. What? I think the collision may be a little wonky. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hyoko left. Okay, so they arrived before and went away afterwards. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Yo! Whoa, nope. No thank you. And no thank you. Question 3. Where was the killer hiding while Hyoko was unconscious? Would it be somewhere in the beach house, or would it be on the beach? Okay, it is the beach house. Yeah, because the footprint's on the beach.
It's all coming together.
Like SSX and Kingdom Hearts travel combined.
Do you think the killer?
Yeah, I was doing that with the LB and RB buttons, but the LB one jumped, even though I thought that was the brake. So I was trying the RB button, but apparently that wasn't the brake. So I'm all confused.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
They were hiding in the trash can.
Melody got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No. Should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make a Kami bop you on the head and shut you up for good!
Where Hyoko hasn't looked. Maybe it was in the closet with her the whole time! Oh my gosh, that was actually right. Maybe it like the surfboard bag?
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The killer was hiding in the trash can, where Hyoko belonged. Very nice, Quiggles. You play with the mouse and keyboard. Which, according to you, is very unfortunate. Okay, well. I guess I have a good as a controller then?
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
It's this thing, right? Yeah.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Hangman's Gambit is easier with the mouse and keyboard. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was actually talking about that beforehand. Okay, I need to look for a good place to save here.
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place.
Yeet.
They haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Okay, okay.
And the killer was close to me during that time?
Yep.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan.
But how'd the killer get
It
out?
makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
And then the killer had to be someone who showed up, like, way... Like, after Kyoko... yeah, after Kyoko ran away.
Say whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. Alright, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
You know what? I will gladly leave it on Akane saying that. Okay, so I will be back in about 30 minutes. So go ahead and take a break. Enjoy yourselves. And yeah, then I'll be back to finish up the trial in that 30 minutes. Yep, sorry about this, but it's definitely something I can't avoid tonight. Yo, Nekomaru has a walk. Okay. But yeah, I'll just leave the stream running in the meantime. And then I'll be back. See you soon. NVM, I won't leave the stream on. But I'll still be back on time.